25 lighters on the dresser, bad bitch Vanessa, yes or no key, just pressing. My lane is reckless, or strong, they can feel the presence. Wheel and deal, they can feel the pressure. Fashion over bay like the dresser. Got some issues, I wouldn't press it. Y'all crash dummy shit, don't depress it.
What up, Houston? Bayou City boys. We're back recording. You know what it do. We'll start off with the Houston Astros. Baseball's back.
It's back.
It is. It's back. It's not going as we hoped, but it's not something to, I think, fear or struggle and complain about too much.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
agree.
Like, I felt after game one losing it and people were overreacting about it. I mean, it's like, calm down, bro. Like,
But that shit was bad though. Like that was the worst of the games.
That was terrible.
Killed us.
Yeah, I don't know if they went out partying before they saw the banner or something or what, but
No, that was just the picture that was rolling.
yeah, that picture was nasty.
Yeah.
I did like seeing Joe Kelly get a loss though. Also, that was funny. I guess what do we take away from the first series? As of this recording, Detroit and Astros are playing, so we'll see how this series goes.
Our starting pitching looked kind of bad to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say the pitching needs some work. I think.
Man, for me, I think the hitting for me is Alex Bregman was 0 for like 16, I think.
He still ain't got a hit. Sorry, bastard.
Yeah,
I was like, he could do all right. Jordan looks amazing.
Jordan and Kyle Tucker look great.
And Abreu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't say that name. People don't want to hear that, bro.
Oh, they'll get the fuck over it.
Somebody had told me yesterday? They were like, "You see, Yuli got a hit," and I was like, "Okay." And you saw Abreu's had a few hits, like
Yeah, he had 2 hits yesterday. We had 5. He had 2 of them.
I
So
was like, "Get over it, dude." And they're like, "Well, he let the ball go through his leg." I was like, "I don't care, dog." And what happened? The guy still got out, didn't it? That's why you have teammates. I was like, "Get over it, dog." I'm like, man, no.
I mean, he has made good plays at first base, though. I ain't gonna lie. He's not as good as Yuli, but he can play first base.
I mean, but then you look at the offense. I mean, it's different also. Right?
Another thing that I could tell you from watching the Chicago series is it's no longer a competition for center field. It has to be McCormick. Like, it's not even a question.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Seeing Myers out there for 2 games was atrocious.
Trash.
Yeah, I will agree.
I thought McCormick was hurt, and I was like, man, this is why. And then I saw on Twitter, it was like, he's fully healthy. I was like, why is he not in there?
He base hit on his first at bat of the season. He had I think he only had that 1 hit yesterday. But still, it's like, you're better than Myers. 1 hit is better than no hits.
And it was such a weird lineup. Like, you had Dubon, which we know we're only getting defense from you, bro.
Yeah.
You have Maldonado. You're only getting defense from you. You'll get a sporadic hit one game in the series. And then you had Myers. And Myers was striking out like crazy.
But even Jolt,
Diaz.
he had a hit, but he still didn't play good to me.
Nah.
So say, for instance,
atrocious.
he gets sent back when Brantley comes back, right? You know, knowing Brantley, he might get hurt again.
Yeah.
Does letting Jolt play this much mean like, okay, we're not bringing you back up, we're bringing somebody else up? Like Justin Durden.
My boy. Yeah. The guy that should have been there.
Good play, Dubon.
Yeah. It's very weird. Like, even the catcher situation. I mean, I get what they said at the end. They said they wanted Lee to go and play every day. And Diaz there pretty much every day. But it's kind of like.
But we still got the Salazar kid there.
Yeah, and Salazar is going to sit almost all the days except for like 1 or 2 or something. So I was like, okay, I get that. I guess it's like how the Rockets do in like the G League type stuff. Like, I'd rather you get playing time in Sugarland than not get playing time on the bench. But it's still kind of like it felt weird. Like, that was especially the third catcher.
I'm kind of cool with doing that, with all of that, all of them sorry bastards. Because let me tell you why. Because say, for instance, we get closer to trade deadline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to have the conversation with you guys. You're like, is anything worth trading for that one player who can make you better? You know what I'm saying? Like, because like if that shit happens again, I will fucking trade you, Urquidy. Like, I don't like you that much. You're gone.
No.
Yeah.
If Forrest Whitley pitches like that again, I might trade your dumb ass too. I'll trade anybody for a position player if I had to. You know what I'm saying? So to eliminate the whole conversation of like, oh, we can do it in house. No, let's figure that out right now. We don't need it.
I was telling Nick the other day I was getting ready to play DraftKings and I needed pitchers and Urquidy was on there and I was like, I don't know if I want to throw Urquidy in. And Nick was like, yeah, I don't think I would.
I'm not gonna lie, Urquidy, he probably pitched maybe the best. He threw 2 bad pitches and both of them got hit out.
Yes.
But other than that, he did,
The one we
other
were
than that,
worried
he
about.
did pretty good. But it's also like, you don't scare me. Like to me, you're the weakling.
Yeah, there's nothing about him like that. I'm just like, oh man, like
Other Abreu was cold with it. Oh my god.
he's whatever he's getting paid, he deserves that and some because he's balling.
Yeah.
What was his name? Blanco or
Renel Blanco.
yeah,
He's
he did
cold
good
too, bro.
He did really good.
That did good. He pitched multiple innings. That's the problem is you only get 5 innings out of your starters. We didn't do that last year.
Yeah.
We were going
they did
7 innings.
I did hear Blummer say it though. He was like, a lot of teams are struggling right now with their starters due to injury, due to World Baseball Classic, and a lot of teams are asking to carry an extra pitcher at least for like a month or two while their guys get in order. Like, because he goes, you're gonna have a lot of guys only going 4 or 5. I mean, I think Philly that first game, their guy only went. I mean, DeGrom for Texas went like 2 to 3 only, and Philly's Rhys Hoskins went like 3 to 4 maybe. I mean, Ohtani is different. That dude's just crazy.
Yeah,
but
he's different.
yeah, there's some guys that went like legit, and then there's some guys that are like our guys.
But that's why I'm cool with still going 6. Go 6, but let one of our starters be a piggyback lineup, like Renel Blanco and like Bielek. Like y'all can each give me 3 innings.
Yeah.
That's what I would try to do because you only have to do it until dumbass Lance comes back.
Yeah.
I mean, the way it's looking right now, he may if these guys keep playing the way they're pitching, he may end up just jumping back in and scooting up the lineup. Because I mean, as of right now, Hunter he has some stuff, but he's struggling the way he did in spring training a bit.
Well, like just right now, this inning, he freaking strikes the first 2 batters out and then he loads the bases.
And yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And then Dubon had to make a killer play to keep that run from getting home. So it's like you're inconsistent, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, for me at this point, I mean, I like you, Hunter Brown, but you're gonna probably be 6 easily once Lance comes back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Until you start showing me some stuff like of what you can do in a consistent basis.
I was gonna say he's gonna have to stay 6th until he can actually prove that he's worth more than 6.
No, he's gonna have to stay 6 because he's on a pitch count. So
what's his pitch count at?
They haven't said, so I don't know if it's a pitch count or an inning, but it's like you're a rookie. Also, they probably have a realistic number of what they want from you.
Yeah,
like 10 wins, 12 wins, maybe if you can get to that. So I don't think they're gonna stress him.
Yeah, and this is really honestly his first start as like a starting pitcher. So I know there's nerves. I don't care what he says. There's nerves.
I don't think there is.
Nah, I don't know. The boy loading up the bases against Detroit. I don't hear it. It better be nerves, bro.
But if Forrest Whitley does good, I'd like to see them pull him because we talk shit about him. But when he pitched against the Astros last week, he did fucking good.
Yeah.
If you could do that, then I'll bring your dumb ass up too.
Nah, he's man. Like I'm looking at it pitching wise, and like I really can't knock Stanek because I'm used to you going 1 inning.
Mm-hmm.
You got 1.5 kind of before you got taken out.
I'm gonna be honest. If they didn't have the bullshit 3-hitter rule, you're a 2-batter pitcher to me, Stanek.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to pitch 3.
Give me everything you got in those, and then let's go to the next one. And then,
I really feel like if they had to just take somebody and say, "Okay, you're a starter," it's Renel Blanco. He's too good.
Oh no, they're. What did you say last week? They're like grooming him kind of already, like
because he knows how to warm up fast, but he could still go innings. So it's like, you're gonna be our new. We thought it was gonna be Hunter Brown to be the new Christian Javier, but it's gonna be Blanco. Watch.
The one we didn't know.
Other white.
I guess, is there any other pitchers that you weren't too fond of, I guess, or struggled a bit in y'all's eyes? I mean, it's only 4 games, so.
Montero's dumbass. I mean, you gave up a home run in the 9th. That's pretty dumb to me.
Yeah.
Abreu looked good. I got nothing bad to say about him. Mouton, he didn't look too bad.
Hector Neris looked pretty good.
Neris always looked good. Neris is just the guy. Like, he just comes to do his job. And if he leaves, you're going to be fucking mad.
Those emotions whenever he's done is just it.
I was real good, happy with Luis Garcia yesterday.
I mean,
because he did what Hunter Brown did, but backwards, because he came out and loaded the bases in the 3rd on 4 pitches. And then he got himself out of it, like on 5 more. Like, it was real quick, and I was like, all right, cool. He figured that shit out.
And I feel for him, it's the hardest for him this season because he had to get rid of the rock the baby shit and change his whole method up of how he was.
I think it's gonna help him.
No, I think it is, but I think I was expecting someone to struggle, is gonna be him.
Yeah, well, he pitched in the baseball classic.
Yeah, I was like, luckily in the World Baseball Classic, he started getting rid of it. And so it wasn't like he stayed up to do it until then. Whereas, like, I felt like Ryan Presley was struggling a bit when he came in because I thought he was hurt. And I remember y'all were saying that he was probably just struggling.
Dude, he pitched the World Baseball Classic. He didn't pitch not one summer league inning on a clock. Like, he literally got his first go at it in front of us. Like, I think that was fucking with him a little bit. I mean, I'm sure he was tired too. He pitched the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah.
Party. Yeah.
But I ain't worried about it because if he was hurt, he would have been on the IL already just to bring another pitcher up.
Yeah. I saw today, I was surprised that JJ Matijevic. Yeah. Mati Sav. No, I don't know.
That guy.
Yeah, he got sent to AAA or AA.
Damn, is that bad for him?
I mean, somebody said that he didn't get picked up on waivers, and I was like, what the heck? And then they said I want to say he got sent to AAA, but I may have read it wrong. I need to call.
He did a walk-off single for us last year.
And everybody was like, what am I reading here? And it was kind of interesting to read it, I guess, because I didn't expect that.
Me neither.
But I mean, it was it was Bly, Madras, and JJ have both cleared waivers and have been outrighted to AAA Sugarland.
Crazy.
So I guess they just want people to have playing time, I guess, is what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Stay ready whenever I need you. Because it feels like they're going to be moving some people back down at some point. Like Diaz, you were playing golf. Like,
yes.
You were swinging at shit that was on like a bowling ball. Like, let's be honest.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Altuve comes back, Brantley comes back, so that means 2 go back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you're playing for a World Series, bro, I don't have time for Yadier Deers or Corey Lee to figure it the fuck out, bro. Like, I will trade for a player who could just get it done.
I need another catcher.
That's my point.
I'll give you both.
I'll trade you. So
give me Salvador Perez. I'm fine with it.
Oh, don't say that.
Give me it.
It's too early to piss me off because we don't have him yet, but it's possible.
Give me him, trade deadline, ring it up, and we're gravy.
I guess I'm a petty bitch because I laughed when Verlander got hurt. I was like, oh, thank God, right? Wilson Contreras got hurt. He broke like his something in his leg, I think. And I was like, oh, thank God we didn't sign that motherfucker either. And who else got hurt?
There are a few people. Dude on the closer on the Mets, Diaz.
Oh, yeah, Edwin Diaz.
I will say this. When Altuve got hurt and all of these Philly fans were laughing and happy as shit, I was a bit happy when their first baseman tore his shit in his knee.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that is fucking karma for you guys. Like
my parents the other day, we were talking about the Astros and they were like, they look so bad and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, they just got to get their pitching fixed. And my mom's like, oh, well, Verlander's hurt. And I looked at it, I said, Verlander ain't even on our team no more.
It's still blue and orange, Caleb. Hey.
But she was like, she goes, wait, really? And I was like, yeah, Verlander, he's on the Mets.
Well, yeah. I mean, we dodged some bullets for sure.
Word.
Dana Brown,
Correa.
thank you. Yeah. That Correa stuff, man. That stuff some Springer's been in and out of injuries a few years. It's I mean, I get it. It was interesting to hear the owner pretty much Jim Crane say, like, we don't give out big contracts, but maybe we will. And you kind of feel like, yeah, that's a smokescreen, bro. You don't want to give Kyle Tucker that big deal, which I get it. If you don't want to do that, I understand. But if you had to pick a team, I guess that it's early, but what is a team that you are like, nah, I don't want to go up against them? Like, because we're by everybody's metric.
I don't want to say this because it's not true, but like, if you just look at like the fucking Rangers put up 27 runs in 2 games, you're like, in theory, you'd be like, I don't want to play them, but we fucked them up so much. It's like, I want to play you. So
I want to play Mike Fiers so bad over there.
Yeah. Like, the other day I was laughing because they showed the camera panned over to their dugout, and like, of all the people who are on this team that you could show, y'all showed Jake Odorizzi. Like, this dumbass who's kind of sitting by himself because nobody likes him.
They should sign Mike Fiers and have Jake Odorizzi and Mike Fiers go against us one game. I will fly to Arlington.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, man.
They should do. Then get Joe Kelly over there, and I will be a fan of. I will fly every game I can over there with those 3 playing, man.
I don't take a lot of people's words seriously, but Joe Kelly is one person that like, I will fight you. Like, I want to fight you because you don't shut the fuck up.
He was so annoying. Like, every game, like, he was the vocalist for the Dodgers. Bro, they got rid of your ass, bro. Like, nobody cares about you, fool. Like, oh, dude pisses me off so much. All 3 of those names. He said, Jake Odorizzi, it's nothing against you, bro. It's just you suck, dog. And I couldn't deal with that shit anymore. Like, it was hard to
Another
watch.
thing about the opening week is it's very possible for Kyle Tucker to get them 40 stolen bases.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be easier for him to get 40 stolen bases or 40 home runs? I think it's going to get the bases before he gets the home runs.
I think you get the bases before the home runs. Bro, him and Pena stole a base in like back-to-back games. It was crazy.
And them pizza boxes, though, yeah, they're definitely.
That fool was timing the pitch clock like a defensive end does a quarterback. It's like, I know your cadence. And it was like, this is too easy for him.
I will
He's
say,
so good.
Even though Alvarez has been playing good, even though Tucker's been playing good, and Abreu, the rest of those guys need to kickstart 5-hour energy.
Bregman needs
I
to
have
get
no
his shit
issue
together.
with Pena is doing.
Yeah,
because he's actually getting on base.
Yeah.
Even though like 3 of the times he's been on bases because the dumbass got hit by the ball. But
hey, you said you wanted us to get hit by the pitch more.
You did say
that. But you got I got the biggest fucking triceps. Use that part of your arm, not your forearm, stupid. Like, how you get hit in the hand 2 games in a row? Quit doing that. Turn. But whatever. So I don't have an issue with him. Bregman needs to get his shit together.
Yeah, Bregman, I don't know. He needs to go cut his hair or something. Go get a Southside fade or something
it's
now.
That mullet, man. I don't know.
You need to change it up. You need to change it up. You need to go start listening to Houston music again and just shave it all off, and there we go.
That's what happens when he does business with Mark Wahlberg.
He wants to be that true, yeah. Let's play ball. I get you want to be a father figure, Bregman, but I need you to be a third baseman real quick, and then
he's still a good defense.
No, defense-wise amazing, but I need you to.
Oh, when they got what's his name in that pickle the other day, and he fucking chased him down. Yeah, that was great.
I will say this though, Dubon, you were doing amazing at being replaced second baseman right now on defense. You have been making some fucking plays.
Word. And Hensley, you can fucking hit.
Facts. And I do not want to see Myers anymore.
I have real big issues with Jordan not playing and not even being the DH. Like, that don't make sense to me.
That was very weird when I think it was game 3, he took him out.
And yesterday he didn't play at all.
Oh, yeah, it was game 4. Yeah, he took him out of the whole thing. He's like, well, I'm going to keep giving him days off. And I'm like, I mean, just give him a DH then. Like, he can still hit it. But I mean, unless they're not telling us something about that hand that we don't know of, that's the only thing I can think of, because it was he's your hottest hitter.
Whacked the shit out of a ball in Friday's game.
Yeah.
He almost hit a grand slam that brought in 3 runs the day after. Like your hands are fine.
That's what I was gonna say. It don't look like there's something wrong with his hand.
They said Dusty said it. He's like, I'm gonna give him days off sporadically here and there. I was like, I mean, Bregman don't need a day off. He just move his days off back.
Matter of fact, you don't. Not only do you not get days off, you can't go home. Like you stay here and figure it the fuck out.
He's like,
don't bring in your son to the stadium no more. You got to be here alone.
What do the teachers say? The bail don't dismiss you. I do.
Yeah. He needs to think of something. He's in though that Houston Rockets can't hit a 3-pointer slump from like.
It's just the only reason I'm pissed off about it is because you're one of the people who didn't play this summer, which I get it. But then everybody's like, "Oh, it'll be okay. He always starts off slow." Well, fucking stop. Eventually, you have to stop. Show up prepared to work one time.
Start off not slow for once.
I'm not asking you to start off fucking on fire, but like over 16, bro.
Give me something there. He's like, oh, Atuva did how much? 0 for 20 something? I got this. At least it's as long as it doesn't happen in playoffs. I mean, if I don't have
at the end of last year, he like about the second 2/3 of last season, he came on and he stayed pretty consistent. But 0 for 16, bro. Come on,
that's pretty bad. I guess.
You know what else I fucking hate? I just can't bring myself to look at it too much longer. I hate these fucking brand patches on the player's jersey.
The Oxy.
I don't want to see Oxy all the time.
That thing's so ugly, dog. I don't.
And then they have fucking the Minute Maid fucking thing on the pitcher's mound, and I was like, I don't want to see that either.
Like when I saw it, I was like, man, it's not gonna be too bad. And then I started looking at it again. I was like, that's ugly. Like even the gold one.
It'd be different if it went away for a while, but it's always there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, the Minute Maid thing. Yeah, it looks like I don't know what it just looks like. Somebody threw sand on the floor and it spelt it out. I don't know. I get that thing, but man, sooner or later you're gonna start looking like a soccer jersey, like with 100 of them. Man.
You look like an MMA fighter shorts.
Viper.
Jimmy Johns.
Oh God.
Oh man. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I really don't have nothing else for them. They got the rings. They look beautiful.
Word.
Got the banner. Looks beautiful. Word. Y'all can get rings. A few games here and there. Replica rings. They even have replica rings that you can buy also this year.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna do that too. I think. You know what? I will buy one and I will raffle it off on one of our live games that we do here.
Oh, y'all heard that?
Bayou City Boys. Not right now though. Let me get some.
Raffle it off or give it away?
Well, raffle it off to give it away, like for free. For FREE, free.
All right, well, let me know when you're gonna do that before I buy mine because I might accidentally win that thing.
Exactly, be like, I got Jordan here, and I got Jeremy Pinion that. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna be raffling some stuff off for sure on Bayou City Boys. Show some love, y'all.
Why does Bregman look so? He looks constipated. Like, why are you so serious, bro? Chill the fuck out. But he did say the other day he was trying to change his swing up. So I'm thinking that might. He said he wanted to swing on with the bottom half of his body a little more like what Altuve does. Yeah. And maybe that's fucking with him.
Maybe. It does take them a few games when they're trying to change that stuff. But
Jordan was so good, bro.
He's hit the longest.
He had more personality.
Yeah. Well, we saw it once. I mean, did you see that Joe Espada interview? Mm-mm. It was so good. Like them talking to him, bro. He just was like, you could tell he's that life, like in that. I mean, we've seen it before.
Talking about the one from yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Like it was just so much excitement in him. I was like, man, I can't wait. Like, I mean, Dusty, keep doing your thing, bro. But like, we're in good hands. Dana and him, I'll be fine with that. Give him the keys to the Cadillac. Oh yeah, nice hit, Jordan. But no, I mean, I don't know. I'm all right with it so far. We got Framber Valdez game 2 versus the Tigers, and then Christian Javier again. So back to the starters, the big boys.
Well, if we're winning 2 out of 3 games in every series, I'll take it. Because that's what it seems as though we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the way it's looking right now, I mean, it's still early, but I mean, it's not too bad. Like, you got some good teams that are 0 and whatever. Blue Jays are 1-2.
These sorry son of a bitches came into this game with only 2 runs for the season.
Yeah, they're 0-3, and look at this.
They only have 2 runs, and they just scored 2 runs on us. So
I mean, if it makes us feel better, the Mariners are 1-3.
It does make me feel better.
Yeah, that does make me feel a little bit better.
The Rangers are 3-0, but we're tied with the Angels. Well, no, we're not tied. We got 2 losses.
Who was it that? Oh, the Rangers. They gave Philly the business, bro.
Philly is looking terrible. They have the World Series blues. They're 0-3.
Mm-hmm.
And they had that first game against DeGrom, and I was laughing because they were talking so much shit about him, and I didn't care who won or lost because I hate both of them. And then they came back and gave up 5 runs and tied. It was they were 5-0, and then they gave up 5 runs in 1 inning. It tied it and lost. Their best pitcher, their ace, and all these fans were cussing out their ace like, this is our ace. This is our best guy we got. And you got to remember,
they just caught lightning in a bottle last year to get to the World Series anyway. They got hot at the perfect time.
They have a tough division. They have the Braves, the Mets, the Nationals. Like,
yeah, but y'all got Trey Turner now. So
yeah,
I mean, you have 3 players on that team who just came off the World Baseball Classic who played a shit ton of innings. They should be better. Yeah. Turner, Real Muto, and damn it, the fat boy, the lefty. Schwarber.
Yeah, Schwarber. Yeah, Kyle Schwarber. Harper's out still. He's going to probably be out for a while. The Padres were one of those offenses that I was like, oh snap! But they're kind of. We talked about
the Padres. The reason the Padres don't scare real baseball people is because they know, like, if you can keep them from scoring a lot of runs, you'll probably beat them because they can't pitch.
Yeah,
they signed the wrong side of the ball. Like they won't. They're like, I don't give a fuck about pitching. We're just gonna score 8 runs. Well, what happens if you'll score 8 runs? You got freaking Yu Darvish pitching.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
Well, after the Yu Darvish thing, we can move on from that.
Yeah, you know you're running out of shit to talk about. When
all right. Astro fans, make sure y'all check us out all the time. We got you covered the whole long season. We're doing some lives for sure. We can move on to the Texans. Woo! Let's go Texans. All right, let's go with I don't know. There hasn't been much. Free agency died down a bit.
Big time.
And
it's just stupid shit. Like I read an article today that said Houston won't draft a quarterback at number 2. And it dawned on me. I read the entire article and it dawned on me. These articles are not for us. They're not for Houston fans. They're for other fans, like other cities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To give them false hope.
I mean, I hope so.
There's no freaking way. You can't fucking make me believe we don't draft a quarterback number 2.
I mean, no, I know I can't make you believe that, but we know people that believe that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's people who may live in fucking bumfuck Egypt, Iowa, who will believe that article. You know what I'm saying?
There's people who live in Houston, Texas that go to our gyms that told you that they don't need to draft one at the 2nd pick.
I also had somebody tell me that freaking Anthony Richardson should be the first quarterback taken. And I was like, you're fucking retarded. Big time.
I will say.
I mean, no disrespect when I say this to Anthony Richardson. Is like, you are a freaking athlete, bro. You are not a football player. You don't have the brains to play quarterback yet. No disrespect. You ain't ready for that problem.
Is he like a poor man's Lamar, maybe? Like, that's what you are a little better at the athleticism, but like you're kind of worried if he can throw the ball right.
You can draft Anthony Richardson and he can play quarterback right away. But a lot of us will say that's acceptable on the basis that Justin Fields just did that.
Yeah.
Right? But he was only capable of doing that because that team didn't have shit. Like, that was your option.
Yeah.
So you can't have Anthony Richardson go to the Colts and think that shit's going to be good. It's just not going to work that way. You know what I'm saying? You can't go to Baltimore and it's going to work that way. It just ain't.
I did read that it may be quarterback in the top 3. That the Tennessee Titans have been calling to trade to that 3rd spot for Will Levis.
Funny you say that. funny you say that, good man, because I was thinking earlier. I was like, okay, if other people could say stupid shit, I could say stupid shit, right?
Yeah.
So what if I said, I don't give a fuck about the draft next year? I really don't, because I have money. I literally have all the money next offseason. So I'm going to use all my picks this year, and I'll use next year's too. I don't give a fuck. If I told you you keep number 2, take whatever, would you trade both of Cleveland's picks this year's and next year's to get to number 4?
Yeah.
And by doing that, you're guaranteeing Lamar Jackson does not end up in the AFC South.
Yeah.
So if I tell you you're about to burn 3 picks, but you're leaving with Stroud and Will Anderson, would you do it?
Yes, in a heartbeat.
Damn fucking right you will, because I would too. And I think that's what we should do, something crazy like that.
I will checkmate you that.
That would be, yeah.
Because then I still have my 33rd pick.
I read something on that, and I didn't. It was from a guy that actually goes and talks to the Texans and everything. He said that, he goes, do not be surprised if you see the Texans start moving up a bit.
Because you think about what Caserio does, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's my homeboy. You know this, so I know that's foolish, right? He's really conservative in free agency. He just is that way. He don't give out money. He don't give out years. But he's been pretty freaking aggressive in the draft. Like, we traded up for Michi. We traded up for Christian Harris. We traded up for Collins. He even drafted Davis Mills, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? So he's aggressive there. So, like, why not? What could be more aggressive than to get to number 4?
I mean, you get 2 top prospects. You get your quarterback of the future and get an anchor for your defense.
Because I say do that because you're going to, if we continually say, let's draft, or like we agreed, defensive end at 12, right?
Yeah.
Fuck the bullshit. Let's just go get the best one here.
Imagine a Bryce and Will Anderson combo, like the Alabama connection. Like, let's
exactly.
go, like,
and then you still have that 33rd pick. I don't value receivers in the first round. I don't value tight ends as good as they are. I'm not using that pick for you. So it has to be defensive end. And by that logic, I'm going to just go try to get the best one. When we get to 33, we'll take best player available. Probably be a center, but it is what it is.
And who has the 4th pick this year? It's
the Colts.
The Colts, yeah.
Because if a team is going to go get Lamar, it's the Colts. Because they'll be like, we'll trade you. You come back to 4. You're going to get Anthony Richardson. Your shit's kind of the same. So, yeah, I feel like the Colts would be one of that teams that might do that. So let's make sure we don't have to play that joker twice a year. Let's make sure we get them at, like, let's put pressure on you to take a good player at 12. Fuck 4. A lot of people could get it right at 4. Can you get it right at 12? That's how I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for me, I'd be calling Arizona. I'd be calling the Colts. I'd be like, hey, I need to get back in this after I get my quarterback.
Because Arizona, everybody knows the Panthers and Houston are quarterback. I think that Arizona is too high. Like, it's too valuable for us to afford that.
Yeah.
But the Colts, we could,
Like, especially if somebody jumps the Colts.
Yeah,
I could see them being like, oh, shit, okay.
But that's why I'm saying we need to do it before somebody jumps the Colts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the situation like with the Rockets at Utah. It's like you got to make the move before they do.
Yeah.
Because if somebody goes to 3 and they give up a bunch of shit, then you have to give up more to move up. But if I can get a pick, like just a first round swap this year and give you Cleveland's pick next year, which probably won't even be that great, then I don't have to match the price of what they get for 3. I'm trying to do it if I'm Caserio. I'd like to see it.
I mean, that's a beautiful thing to think about, honestly.
That's what I think too.
I'm cool with Will Anderson.
It's because I don't want a receiver with 12. The more I think about it, it's like I think about what I don't want. I don't want receiver. I don't want lineman. I don't want tight end. I don't want fucking running back. So either you go stay at 12 and get a decent ass pass rusher or a really good corner, or just move up and get a good ass pass rusher.
Yeah, picks galore. So I mean,
exactly.
They have a lot of picks.
Like how you said it, we have a ton of picks. Next year, you have free agency to play with even more. Mm-hmm. So you might as well risk some of those picks, because who's gonna be like, "Oh man, you're an idiot for moving up and getting Will Anderson at 4." Bro, are you kidding me? Like
nobody.
Everybody's gonna be like, dang, like they just got 2 top 5 picks right there. Boom, boom. Cornerstones for your thing. You know how much jerseys you're gonna sell? The defensive lovers are gonna go get his. The offensive lovers are gonna get his. People are gonna get D'Amico Ryan's jerseys. Hey.
They probably will. Shit. But you will make the city so like you'll go from happy you get a quarterback to like we think we're gonna fucking win a Super Bowl next year if you give us both of those players. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're that ignorant with it.
Yeah. I mean, I do see Nick going pretty crazy on draft day. I think he's going to trade up a lot, start using those picks because they talked about, I think it's 15 million if you keep all the picks.
Mm-hmm.
And
we only have like 11 million to spend or something is whatever.
Yeah. And so I would rather trade some, get some. And then,
well, I'm trying to trade back in and get a shit ton of players late 3rd round, early 4th. You know what I'm saying? Like get those guys.
Yeah. You can play them in specials. You can use them as set. Like
I got something else for you. You may not want to hear, but I'm gonna fucking say it because that's what we do. If Bijan Robinson is anywhere close to my number 33 pick, I might trade up to get him and trade Dameon Pierce. If I can yield, I think it would happen. Like you can't tell me that Dameon Pierce is better than Bijan.
I'm not saying that, but I don't think
so. If you say you're at like 29, right? Yeah. You're Buffalo at 29, right? Yeah. And we think you're gonna take Bijan, and I call you, and it's like I'll give you Dameon and switch these 2 picks with me. Tell me you won't make that trade.
I mean, if you're gonna do it now.
That's my point.
But also, I feel like that's not a move they would make. I feel only because.
Shit, I could replace Dameon Pierce easily. I feel like.
Yeah, I do think they go after him though.
After Bijan?
Yeah, I do think they go. That's
what I'm saying. Like if he's closed,
but there's certain things that they're saying. Like you kind of start to see like what they're going at. A quarterback for sure. All this dumb shit about not getting a quarterback is dumb.
Look, the other day my tum hurt, so I wasn't sure I should leave the house. So I stayed up and I was playing Madden and I started a franchise and I went to the draft. I manipulated some shit to my favor, and I ended up with Bryce, Will Anderson, and Christian Gonzalez in the 1st round. So it's possible, bro.
You're gonna get all the people that are like, "Let's go and get these top 5 guys for a 6th round pick."
If they can say dumb shit, so can I.
So I saw that CJ's gonna visit on Wednesday.
Word.
So, I mean, a lot of people were saying, I don't know why he's visiting because he's not going to be it. We don't know who's going first yet. All right.
Yeah.
We don't
I don't care at this point. Like to me, it gives me a headache to even try to like think about that because it doesn't matter. Just take whatever's left.
1 or 2. Yeah. I'm happy. 1 or 2. Him or Bryce. I'm cool with. If it's any of the other 2 guys, I'm going to be pissed off. If it's homeboy from, what's his name, from Tennessee or whatever?
Hendon Hooker?
Yeah, if it's him, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
But one of those 2, I'm cool with. I'm happy. Let's move on to the 12th, or let's try to trade, like you said. I think it's solidified already, quarterback. And D'Amico kind of said it. He was like, "You need a quarterback. I mean, you haven't even talked about Davis Mills all off season, so yeah,
they took his number away. So like, you're not even going to be on this team.
Yeah.
Not only did they take your number from you, they weren't sure who they were going to give it to. They just knew they didn't want you to have it.
Like, hey, bro, you need that number back. And this is my only jersey. Not for long. You'll be.
Yeah. It's literally how I interpreted how that situation went. Like Case Keenum was like, "I want number 10," and then Robert Woods was like, "No, I want number 10." And they were like, "Who has number 10?" And they're like, "Davis Mills." They're like, "Hey, stupid, give me the jersey, right?"
So, Roughneck, come here.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Davis Mills. He's in the doghouse. It's not even his fault.
Trade him.
I'll trade him for like a 6 or something.
I would too. You know how many 6-round picks will get? Like 3 of them will get me to the 4th round.
Yeah. I'll start. Hey, let's go. A lot of people are believing that, and I always bring his name up every week, that DeAndre Hopkins is going to get released because nobody wants to give them what they feel he's worth because his contract.
Yeah.
So that everybody's playing chicken with them, pretty much like, you'll release him because you don't want to pay him, like you said before you were going to trade him. So we'll just wait for him to get released. And so they kind of shot themselves in the foot a bit.
By that logic, does it make you feel better about the bullshit Brandon Cooks trade? At least we got something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we didn't get shit for DeAndre when we traded him.
And you know why also? Because when he's crying on Twitter with his dumb arrow shit on Dallas, I'm going to laugh even more.
Yep.
Dak can't get the arrow right in the air type bullshit that you be writing all the time. It's just, I don't know.
Idiot.
I mean, there's not much left. We're a few 20 something days in till draft.
24 days.
Yeah, it's coming. I'm hyped. We'll be going live for all you Texans fans. Don't worry, we will be outbeating ESPN, all those other people for sure. Because I don't have to tell you about Fritos and Cheetos and all that stuff.
But you might have to listen to me eat them.
Facts.
So
we got you, man. We got you covered on our Facebook, our TikTok, our YouTube, everything. And for all you Texans fans out there, we will be giving away a JJ Watt Funko Pop, Texans edition.
I had to skin a 9-year-old to get that.
And you have a chance to win a brand new NFL jersey of your choice.
Word.
Whatever team you want, whatever player you want, anything.
Thanks to Monkey Colt Coffee for that, doing that for us. I don't know. I'm just hyped. Now I want to trade to the number 4 pick.
You see what I'm saying? You're going to be thinking about that for a while.
Now I'm going to be mad for the next 2-3 weeks because
Nah. Because if we put that out there, right?
Yeah.
Then that shit is going to get back to Casario because that son of a bitch won't answer my text. He's busy.
He's going to comment and be like, I need to talk to y'all. And he's like, how dare you tell my plan of what I was doing?
And I was like, you should have responded to my text.
we're going to be live and then it's going to be like, oh, who's next? The Colts? Wait, the Texans? I'm like, oh, shit. Zach shit came through.
Give me my $40.
Oh, man. Guess we can. There's not much left. I mean, the Rockets season is luckily coming to an end. That's been something. There's been a lot of Steven Silas is getting fired. Let's just be 100% honest.
Yeah, let's be real.
And there's only 2 rumors that are out there, pretty much, and it's who their coach is going to be. And interesting enough that they were going after. They're planning to go after. What's his name? Jaylen Brown from Boston.
See, I have issues with that because don't it feel like he plays too similar to Jalen Green?
Yes, and I have no idea why I want him, man.
Not that he's a bad player. Like he'll make us better, but like I just feel like if he comes in, he immediately is gonna act like he's the number one. Like he's gonna try to take control of the team, and
he has that attitude of that for sure.
Yeah, because he tries to do it over there.
Yeah, and Tatum's a dog.
Yeah. Well, I think Brown is a dog too. Like,
no, he is. But I think they need other stuff before that. Unless you're trading some stuff, like then I guess. But still, like him and Jalen are kind of the same.
I said it last week, bro. It's like quit fucking saying trade Kevin Porter. But like, how do you replace 17, 7, and 7? You know what I'm saying? Like,
baller, dog.
Balling.
NBA players always say like this dude's a dog. Like he goes out there, does stuff, his little scooter thing that he does and everything. Like, bro.
Something happened last week that pissed me off though. Is we played Brooklyn in Brooklyn. And because they're an East Coast team, they started an hour early, which pissed me off. But my point is like in the fourth quarter, we started rolling and we were beating their ass.
Yeah.
Jabari and Kevin Porter started acting like Memphis Grizzlies players. And it was pissing me off. And it pissed them off. And they ended up fucking us up in that game. It's like, we're not that good, bro. Don't do that.
I told Caleb today when Kevin Porter went out there and was like, oh, we just play the Lakers super well. We love playing them. We get up to play. And then they got whooped by like 30-something points. I'm like, shut up.
We lost by like.
They gave up like 100 and something points, bro. Like 140.
Yeah, like 134.
It was a lot. I was like, just shut up. Like, the season's over. Like, just say all that afterwards. Like, what the hell are you doing, man? Like,
The fun part is I think when you get a real coach in here and there's structure and accountability, then there might be some of these players who misbehave and you're like, oh yeah, fuck it, get rid of them.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna probably happen. I mean,
that's why I want to see what happens when you get a real coach. Like, what does Kevin Porter do? What does Kmart do? Like, how do you behave? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it looks like Silas hasn't been able to handle it much. There's still 3 names. It's Udoka, Frank Vogel, and Kenny Atkinson that they're looking at. I like the Atkins diet. So.
I like Atkinson too. Like that would be my first one. I think, no disrespect to Udoka, but you inherited a team. We talked about it before. But
yeah, I think I'm still sticking with Atkins on the second week of it. And then draft, it looks like Scoot has moved to 3rd on projections.
Oh yeah, well, some people are hyping up Brandon Miller.
Yeah, Alabama. That's what they're doing.
I mean, he's good. The one of the twins, they're still there with us, Jarris Walker. So there's like 8 or 9 players who are legitimately good.
Yeah,
but
I'm good in the top 5.
I'm good. I mean, in theory, you're going to get a good player in the top 10, I think.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of who you're willing to give up.
Yeah. I mean, if you get one, let me
ask you this. Has Kenyon Martin Jr. done enough for you to want him to stay on the team going forward? Let's say Kenny Atkinson is our coach moving forward, and Kenyon Martin Jr. is gonna. If you could keep him on the team and either be a starting 3 or like a 6-man, would you keep him?
Yeah.
Would you keep him would you trade him out for Jarris Walker?
Yes.
That's my point. It's like we can't get attached to people. If
no,
your name is not Jabari or Jalen,
I was about to say Jalen and Jabari are there. Sengun plays like flip-flop for me a bit where I was like, I might trade you if they're the right price.
I stand pat as like I wish we could start to build this team with the knowing that Kevin Porter and Sengun are your bench players. Like they'd be so much better off the bench for us.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be fun for sure. I don't know, Rockets fans.
We don't have time to worry about y'all's bullshit right now because
we got baseball.
Like the Texans are in dire need of our help. Like we can't afford another bad year of football. I can't do it.
That's where our energy is going for sure.
All of it.
Yes, all of it. Astros, y'all got me after draft. Y'all got me after draft. After draft, I'm right here.
Literally after the draft, that's all we have is the Astros until OTAs.
Yes. Deal. Me and Caleb jinxed the Roughnecks. They've been on an 0-3 losing streaks. It's our video. This has been, oh man, Wade Phillips has to be disgusted because this is what we know of him in the NFL. It looks like my hockey team's going to be coming probably next year because the city of Phoenix and the owners of the hockey team are going against each other. They don't want a new arena. So the Houston Fox with a P.
We don't even have room for an arena here.
No, but they don't need one here because we have some. They can go at Toyota Center, double it up. Me and Zach talked about it one time. A majority of NBA teams share with share with the NHL team.
Oh, okay.
So it works out perfectly for the scheduling stuff, and you get like a double connection, like down.
And that just means the prices will go down for everything else while you're there.
And I love Toyota Center. So that would be perfect. I can go there even more.
Yes, and for anybody interested, all Astros games are Tuesday or Dollar Hot Dog Day.
Yeah.
So they
got another store.
Yeah.
So you have to.
And you could steal all the mustard packs you want.
I love Tuesdays. Hey. Oh man. Sabercats. I ain't gonna lie to y'all guys. I haven't been keeping up with them.
I still don't know how rugby's played.
My girl asked me, she's like, we have rugby? And I was like, yeah, we have the Sabercats. And she's like, how do you know that? I was like, I watch way too many sports. But
yep.
It's okay. One day we'll have what's your friend's name, Caleb?
I'll get Tobias on here from Australia one day. He'll explain it to us.
We'll do a Bayou City Boys rugby.
Tobias about 16 months late, bro. You've been saying this shit forever.
I know, bro, but it's like when we do this, bro, like it's like
the time's so
5 a.m. over there right now.
Yeah.
I'm up at 5 a.m. He could be up at 5 a.m.
He has a kid.
Yeah, he's got a kid, and he's like a diesel mechanic or some shit. So
yeah, he all aren't shitty still. That's good. Man.
We'll chat on his ride to work.
Gotcha. There we go.
All right, all he has to do is just make a video and send it to us.
That's true. You hear that, Tobias? We're gonna get you on here one way or the other.
Hell yeah.
Well, we had the Final Four here in Houston going on at the moment as we speak, and fucking sucks that we're not there, but whatever.
After the way we played, I mean, I'm kind of glad we're not there because that was fucking atrocious.
Word.
That was some of the worst basketball I've seen from them all season. It's good for the city, though. Get all that money, revenue in. NRG's in ball. You had the rodeo, and then you had that. So, yeah, you're banking right now. So, pay Bryce and Will Anderson. Let's go get this shit. McNair.
Yeah, the Bryce is right, bitch.
Yeah. There we go. Right. That's our shirt. Bayou City Boys trademark. Don't steal that shit. Hey.
We can't use it. I heard that somewhere, but
I'll figure something else out, though.
I'll come up with something else.
Yeah, we'll come up with something else. Yeah.
Well, we could put Bob Barker on there, like on a Happy Gilmore, and be like, the Bryce is right, bitch.
The Bryce is wrong, bitch.
Oh, man. Well, before any of these people on Facebook tell me some more dumb stuff, I think we're done, guys.
Yeah.
Houston, be safe with this rain coming up this week. Make sure you take a look at all of our stuff. Remember,
just wash my truck.
For real.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all at the SLG Network. Bayou City Boy has got all your Houston news covered. Give you all of our info, all of our opinions. And if you don't want to hear it, then it's too bad because we're going to tell you anyway.
Everybody else can say dumb shit. So can I.
Like we always say, H-Town till we drown. We out, guys.
Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.